So we have got the displacement of the projectile along with x-axis after definite interval of time t second. Now let us find out the displacement of the projectile along with the vertical plane. So again, along with the vertical plane, the displacement will be along with y-axis. What will be the displacement? Y equal to v y naught t plus half ay t square. According to our well-known equation, s equal to ut plus half a t square here. So let us put the value y equal to vy naught. The value of vy naught here, v naught sin theta. V naught sin theta into t plus here half the value of a equal to minus z into here t square. You know well minus z. Value y naught from our previous information, you know the value of ay along with y-axis, the acceleration is g here. So again y equal to v naught sin theta into t minus half z t square. Equation number suppose 5. Now we can put the value of t from equation 4 in equation 5. So let us put the value. So along with x-axis, the displacement is x equal to v naught cos theta into t, and along with y-axis, in case of a projectile, we must remember this 5-number equation. This 5-number equation will be act as a formula to find out or to solve the CQ question. We must remember this. Now to find out the final shape of the motion path of a projectile, we'll put the value of t here from the equation 4. So from the equation 4, let us put the value of the t in the equation 5. Now let us put the value y equal to v naught sin theta into t, as we have first of all suppose take the theta angle is theta here. Okay, as we have got the all the theta, so you need not to put the value theta naught. If you got the theta, the angle of projection theta, here you need not to submit the angle theta naught. We can also submit the theta here, no problem, as we have discussed all by taking theta only. So you can here write in theta only. They both are same, no problem. So now let us put the value of t here. If we put the value t, then we will replace the t. The value of t here equal to x by v naught cos theta. X by v naught cos theta minus half g t squared. The value of t here x by v naught cos theta. X divided by v naught cos theta here, and here is square. Let us put the value y equal to v naught. So here we can cross here v naught into sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta. Here is v will be cross here, so we will be omit from here, and sin theta by cos theta into x minus half g, here is x square v naught square cos square theta. Okay, so from now equation sin theta by cos theta, we know that equal to tan theta into x minus, we can write in this way, g x square by 2 v naught square cos square theta. is the final form of a projectile. Motion, the motion path of a projectile, the final equation y equals to tan theta into x g x square by 2 v naught square cos square theta. All the students will must remember this formula. The final shape of the motion path of a projectile here, as a projectile has also the two direction, it is along with x-axis and along with y-axis. So here the equation submitting y and x, there is two variable here. So from here we can find out the another important information about the motion path of a projectile, which will be the shape of the motion path of a projectile. Let us discuss this. So now finally, which will be the shape of the motion path of a projectile. So now from the equation 6 we can find out this way. Let us put the value. In the equation number 6 we can write in this way: y equal to tan theta into x minus z to v naught square cos square theta into x square. From the equation here, from the equation 6 we can see that here tan theta is a constant value, g is also a constant value for a particular place, and 2 is a constant value, v naught, the velocity of projection, is a constant value. Here cos theta is also a constant value. So we can replace the constant value in short way. Suppose here b equals to tan theta and c equal to z by 2 v naught square cos square theta here. So if we put the value in this equation, we will get y equal to bx minus cx square. So this equation indicates the equation of a parabola. So finally we can say the motion path of a projectile is a parabola. Why not? The last motion path of a projectile has been matched similar to a motion path of a parabola. So we can say the motion path of a projectile is parabolic here. It's a very important information. So from this important information, all of the students will must first of all, here in the many writers books, here is given the angle is theta naught. If you submit the angle theta naught, so you will place the all the equations theta naught here, as we have already written here theta. So we have taken here is theta, no problem. You can also prove this by taking the theta naught and the same way. So from this information, the final motion path, first of all we have got the, you will must remember important information here. In case of a projectile, the initial velocity of a projectile along with the x-axis vx naught will must be v naught cos theta, and along with y-axis the initial velocity vy naught will be v naught sin theta. Along with x-axis, the acceleration will be 0, and along with y-axis the acceleration will be minus g. Very important information. And after then we must remember after a definite interval of time, the velocity will must be v equals to root over vx square plus vy square. So to find out the velocity after a definite interval of time in case of a projectile, we will have to find out the velocity first of all along with the x-axis, then the velocity along with the y-axis, and then with the help of this formula you can find out the final velocity of a projectile. And in also in this, from this information, you will have to remember the equation of the displacement along with y-axis of a projectile, y equal to v naught sin theta into t minus half gt square. And along with x-axis, we have already seen another equation. Along with x-axis, the equation was the displacement of the projectile equation was x equal to v naught cos theta into t. These are two important information. So in our next classes, we'll discuss about the flight of time of the projectile, about the highest height, about the equation of the highest height of a projectile, about the horizontal plane of a projectile, horizontal range of a projectile, and about the maximum horizontal length of a projectile. In the next class, inshallah, we'll discuss this. So no more today. Thanks of all. Allah Hafiz.